the today topic is morphology of living things. Morphology, external structure of organism. You should not go to the internal, only external. Right. For this external structure, for this, now I taken this plant. When you see the externally, root, stem, leaf. Now, what you are seeing externally, that is called as morphology. That means morphologically, the plant containing majorly three parts. Morphologically, the plant containing three parts: root, stem, leaf. But according to season, right, the flowers become fruit. That means the flower is also external appearance. Fruit is also external appearance. But three major parts, that is root, stem, leaf. Right, now come to me. Now, flowering plants, angiosperm. Right. You take any angiosperm plant, they are basically externally containing three parts. But these three parts externally, morphologically shows diversity. Very wide range of diversity. But the basically three parts must be. You take any flowering plant. Right. Now these three parts, root, stem and leaves. Now, one by one. Right. When you take a plant of angiosperm, right, the basal part which is underground, the remaining is area. That means majorly two parts, right, root system and shoot system. The part of plant which is underground is called as root system. The part of plant which is aerial, it is called as shoot system. The shoot system containing stem, flowers, leaf and fruits. Right, now come to it. In angiosperm, the root system is the two types, right, taproot system, right, fibrous root system. In this taproot system, you know, radical, the seed containing embryonic axis. The embryonic axis is also containing radical and plumule. Right. When you keep the seed in the soil, it will be germinated. In the germination, the radical is elongated and leads to the primary root. This primary root forms the secondary roots. The secondary root forms the tertiary roots. This type of formation of roots and subroots is called as taproot system. The radical play an important role. In the taproot system. It is the character of the all dicotyledons. Now come to the in monocots, right. Now it is the stem. Now in monocots, it is the stem. As for this stem, it is the base. Yes. Radical is replaced by a roots, the roots which is origin from at the base of stem. Radical is replaced at the place of radical. The radical is degenerated at that place, the roots. But the roots appears at the base. Such roots is called as fibrous roots. It is a character in all monocots. But in addition to this, fibrous roots and taproot system, in addition to this, some other type is there, adventitious roots. If any root is formed other than radical, is called as adventitious roots. As we can see, these adventitious roots: grass, monstera, banyan. This is the three examples which contain adventitious. But right, now come to what is the function of? The main function of the root, absorption of water and mineral, and helps in anchorage, which is supporting to the total body, like anchorage. This is the two important functions. Now come to the reasons of root. Reasons of root. The root is containing three reasons. Right now, three reasons. It is the stem. Now, it is the root. This root containing three reasons. The tip of the root is covered by a tumble-like structure is called as root cap. After that, it is the basical part. First part is called as meristematic region. The second one is called as elongation. It is called as maturation. Right? Region of meristematic, region of elongation, region of maturation. Right? This is the three regions. Among these three regions, what is the first region? Meristematic. That means here the cells is always dividing. Hence this is called as meristematic. Due to the meristematic cells, due to the presence of meristematic cells, this region, in this region the cells undergoes division. When the division takes place, the number of cells is increases. The increased cell is moved upward. Now that is called as elongation. In this elongation, right, the cell size is elongated due to vacuole formation, and also new cellulose material will be formed. Now before this, what is this meristematic cell? Right, the cells in this region, the cells, right, containing the organonucleus, is it? Now the cell wall containing only primary cell wall. Actually the cell wall containing three: primary cell wall, secondary cell wall, middle level. But the meristematic regions, the cell in meristematic region is containing cell wall. No doubt, cell wall is there, but it is as a single layered cell wall, that is primary cell wall. Now the nucleus is very clear, large. Now when this cells is entering, what is this area? Elongation. Vacuole formation is there. Due to the formation of vacuole, the internal pressure is increases. Hence, the cell is elongated. And some new cell wall material will be formed. This is the two important process changes occur in this region. Now come to the maturation. Now the cells is undergo differentiation. Right. Now here which cells? Meristematic. Okay. This meristematic cells, when it is reached the maturation, the differentiation occur and form parenchyma, sclerenchyma, parenchyma, xylem, phloem. All different types of cells we can see in this region. Hence it is called as maturation. Another most important reason, you know, it is the root. The root here will be there. It is the root here. The epidermis of cells in this region, they have some small hair-like structures that is called as root hair, which is helps in absorption. There is no root hairs in meristematic and elongation. This is the three reasons of root. Now come to the meristematic, elongation, maturation. Right. Now come to the root modification. When the root is undergoes modification, it performs other function than the original function. What is the original function? Absorption of water, minerals. Right. In addition to absorption of water and minerals, they perform the other function. For other functions, the root is undergo change is called as root modification. Suppose the root in the carrot and the turnip helps in storage of food. When the leaf is undergoes photosynthesis, right, excess of food is there. That excess of food is stored in the root in which plant? Carrot and turnip. Now what is this? Sweet potato. The root of sweet potato is undergoes modification to store the food, right? But this two is a different with this. The functional is same. 1, 2, 3. This in these 3 plants, the root modification for storage of food. But in these 2, taproot system, it is right. Now what is this? Fibrous root system. Are you following? Right. Sweet root, sweet potato. The roots, sweet potato roots are fibrous. These 2 are right. Taproot system. Now come to the right. Now you know banyan plant. Banyan. From the branches of banyan, some roots are hanging, which are touching the soil. That is called as proproots, which is helps to the support. Because the banyan plant is canopy. Due to the canopy, that mass is increases. The stem cannot be as right. In addition to the stem, right. The branches from the hanging structure. This hanging structure is the roots which are touch the soil and helps in support. Such roots is called as proproots. Now come to the in maize and sugarcane. Right. Now come to this. In maize and sugarcane, right? It is the maize, sugarcane. Now it is the fibrous. The stem is very deep in sugarcane and maize. Right. Now what is this? Nodes and internodes. At the basal part of the nodes, basal part, not entire, basal part, some roots will be formed, which is moves towards the side and it touches the soil. Good. Due to this, they have support. Actually, support function is stem. But here the root-like structures is there. This is called as, right. What is the name of stilt root? Right, stilt roots. Now it is called as proproots. Now come to another most important terrific plant. That is the plant name is called as rhizome. It is the plant which lives in as dampy, moist soil. Now what it is? Root. The primary roots form the secondary root. The secondary roots is moves upward edge, aerial edge. That means the edge is this lateral roots from primary roots is come to outside and exposed to the atmosphere and helps in absorption of oxygen. Hence, this root functionally helps in respiration. Right. Namely, roots which is helps in respiration, that is called as nematophores. The root name is called as nematophores. Plant is rhizome. Function is respiration. Right. Root name proproot. In which plant? Banyan. Function support. Name the root still root. In which plant? Right. Maize and sugarcane. Right. Function support. Now nematophore. Nematophore is a name of roots. In which plant? Rhizome helps in respiration. Right. Now come to the stem. Right. Now, before going to this, how the stem is different from root. The presence of nodes and internode is the character of the stem. This is the unique feature of the stem. By this character, stem is differentiated to the root. Right? The root does not show nodes and internodes. Stem shows the nodes and internodes. Right. Now what is this node and internode? Now you see this one here. Now, right. It is the stem. Right. When it is young stage, as where the leaf is origin, that is known. Again, here another leaf will be found. Again it is the node. A part of stem between the two nodes is called as internode. Right? Now what is this? Leaf. Later, the leaf origin of the stem. Right. Okay. Now it is the leaf. It is the stem. It is an axis. Right. After the formation of leaf, in this axis, bud will be formed. Small bud. This bud is grow as a branch. This is the branch. Right. Now, see, step, differentiate. Now, bud and stem. Now come to the, what is the function of the stem? Right. The stem mainly helps in spreading its body, plant body. The plant body is become spread by the stem. That means the stems form the branch, branches form the leaves, and also branch form the flowers. The flowers is converted to the stem. Right. The next one, function. It is also helps in conducting of water due to the presence of xylem and phloem. Right. Modification. Modification. Now, why the stem is modified? Right. According to its need. Its need. Right. Potato, ginger, turmeric, calabash. In this form, the stem is underground, not aerial, underground, right? For the storage of food material and also helps in pernicious. That means when the outer conditions, surrounding conditions is unfavorable, the leaf, flower and everything will be withered, dry and fall. But underground stem is alive to tide to face the unfavorable condition. Again, when the conditions are favorable, again it is germinating into new plant. This is the one of the important character. Now, potato, stem of potato, stem of ginger, stem of turmeric, stem of calabash is underground. It is modified to store the food and also helps in pernicious. Now come to it. Now, right. Cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon, grapevine. In these four plants, once again, cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon, grapevines. This is in this four plant. The stem at axial buds is modified as tendril for supporting, for climbing, because the stem is weak. Due to this, at axial buds, right, the stem modified into tendril helps in climbing. Now come to the thorns, right, citrus and bougainvillea. In these two plants, the stem is modified into thorn to protect the grazing catkins. Protection. Right. Now come to the it is under arid regions. That means dry regions. Right. Opentia, euphorbia. It is the most important. Keep it online. Right. Opentia, euphorbia. Right. The stem modified as a leaf-like structure, flat leaf-like structure for photosynthesis. See, right, modification. In this form, the stem modified for what? Storage. Right. Now, cucumber, pumpkin, in this two, the stem is modified for, right, climbing. Right. Citrus and bougainvillea, the stem is modified for protection. Name the two plants in which stem is modified. Stem perform the photosynthesis. Actually, the photosynthesis function is leaf. But in this two, Opentia and euphorbia, in this two, the stem perform the photosynthesis. helps the stem showing adaptation. But what is the shape of stem in open vein? Flat, green like green, flat and green, but it is a cylindrical green. See, right? Axonal morphologies differ. Function is same. What is the function in these two? Who? Open tree and euphorbia. In these two, stem perform the photosynthesis, but appearance flat, green, cylindrical, green. Right. It is a number of times it is asked in CET and NEET jargon. Be careful. Right. Now come to the right. The next one is the leaf. It is the lateral, flat, green, lateral. That means now when you take the stem or branch, whatever it may be, stem or branch, lateral, flat, green, photosynthetic agar. It is all leaves, origin, stem or branch at node. Right? Now that means right. The node cannot appear, but it is the character where the leaf is origin, that is node. Okay. Now it is the stem or branch of stem. Now what is this leaf? At this angle, right, axis, small bud is there. This bud become another branch. Right. Now see. Right. Now the leaf containing three parts. You know. Right. Leaf base, petiole, lamina or blade, leaf blade. Now see. It is the one part. It is second part. Now this is the third part. All together is called as leaf. Generally, we are misled. This is the leaf. No, it is not a leaf. It is a part of it. What is the leaf? Lamina. It is called as petiole. Now it is called as leaf base. These three together is called as leaf. Right. Now what is this leaf base? The bulged leaf base is called as pulvinous leaf base. Pulvinous leaf base is a character of some leaf base. But see, it is wonder, what is this leaf base? In monocots, this leaf base is expanded and covers the stem. This is the one of the character in monocots. Once again, leaf base. What is the special feature of leaf base in leguminous? Pulvinous leaf base. In monocots, this leaf base abnormally expanded and cover the stem. This is the character in monocots are there. Now come to the right leaf base. Now petiole. The stalk of leaf is called as petiole. Lamina. This is among these three. It is a major part which perform the photosynthesis, right? Internally containing veins and ventlates. Right. Now come to the right. What it is? It is the most important. Stipule. Stipulate. Now see. Now it is a stem. Right. It is the leaf base, petiole, lamina. Not it. Right. A pair of small leaf-like structures on either side of leaf base is called as stipule. Presence of stipule is called as stipulate. It is the character of Fabaceae. According to syllabus, we have three classes, three families: Fabaceae, Solanaceae, and Liliaceae. But there is no stipule. There is no stipule in Solanaceae, Liliaceae. Hence, that leaf is called as X-stipulate. What is that? X-stipulate. Presence of stipulate, that is the character of fabrics. Now come to the right. Types of leaf. Types of. Generally, the leaves is classified into two types: simple leaf, compound leaf. Now, why when the leaf is simple? Now, before this, now suppose it is a leaf base, petiole. Now it is the leaf. Now what is this? Midrib. Okay. Now what is this? Lamina. Good. In some plants, this lamina is divisible like this, divisible. And this division touch with midrib, like see. Now this is called as leaflets. Leaflet. If the leaflet, what is the third part of the leaf? Lamina. If the lamina as a single and divisible or entire, lamina is not divisible, is as it is as entire. Now that leaf is called as single. If lamina is divisible into many leaflets, that is called as compound. Once again. Now what is this small structure leaflet? Actually it is, before it is at the time of origin, it is single lamina. The margin of lamina is undergoes division and touch with midribs, and finally containing many small units. The small units is called as leaflets. Now this is called as compound, this is called as single. Right. Now come to the right. Now compound. The compound leaf is again two types: pinnate and palmate. The pinnate, the leaflets are arranged on either side of branches. You take the example of neem. The branches is nothing is midrib. But in palmate, the leaflets is origin at a common point, that is petiole. The common point belongs to the petiole. Once again, the compound leaf is how many types? Further classified into two types: pinnate compound, palmate compound. In this pinnate compound, the leaflets is arranged on either side of rachis. The rachis is nothing big. But what is the other one is palm. All leaflets origin from a common point. That is called as palmate. Now come to the right. Phyllotaxy. The arrangement of leaves on stem or branches is called as phyllotaxy. Now, according to syllabus, we have the three types of phyllotaxy: alternate, opposite, oral. What is this? Alternate. Yes. Suppose now it is the stem. No. Here one leaf is there. Again another leaf, another node. This side, right side, left side, right side, left side. This is called as alternate. The alternate phyllotaxy we can see in China rose, and mustard, sunflower. These three plants shows the as alternate phyllotaxy. Now come to the opposite. It is very beautiful in Calopopis and Goa. Next one, oral Alastoria. This is the three types of phyllotaxy. Now come to the modification of leaf. The main function of the leaf is a photosynthesis, but in sometimes, right, it is undergoes other function. Due to this, it is modified to perform the other function. Now, what is this? Tendrilla. Stem, tendrilla. These are functionally same. Tendrilla of cucumber, tendrilla of pea. Functionally same, structurally different. Right. These organs is called as homologous and homologous. Now it is a link with evolution. Right. The organs which are structurally same, similar, functionally different, homologous. The organs which are structurally different, functionally same, that is called as analogous. Now, what is this? Tendrilla in cucumber. Tendrilla of cucumber, tendrilla of pea, analogous, because they are structurally different, functionally same. What is the function? Right, climbing. But structure, it is the leaf, that is the stem. Right, now, okay. Now, modification. Now, what is the modified? Leaf modified as tendrilla for climbing or support. In which plant? Pea, seed. What is this? Pea. In the pea, it is modified as tendrilla. Spine, cactus. Cactus, the leaf is modified as a spine. In onion, the leaf is modified as a fleshy leaves to store the food material. Name the plant, onion. Name the plant, cactus. Name the plant, pea. Pea plant, cactus, onion. In this pea, leaf is modified as tendrilla. Cactus, the leaf is modified as a spine. Onion, the leaf is modified as a fleshy leaves. For what purpose? Right, climbing, protection, storage of food material. Right. Now come to it is another beautiful modification. Australia acacia is a plant name. Australia acacia. In this Australia acacia, the leaves are small and short-lived. Short-lived. Hence, right, the rate of photosynthesis will be decreases. If the rate of photosynthesis decreases, it is effect on other metabolic activities, because the photosynthesis is a metabolism to synthesize the food for the other metabolic activities. Due to this, here, what is the name of plant? Australia acacia. Australia acacia. The leaves very short, small, very small, and short leaf. Right. Now, due to this, right, petiole is modified as a leaflet structure and helps in photosynthesis. Helps in, right? The petiole is, of course, petiole is a part of leaf, but among these three, which perform the photosynthesis? Lamina. But here the petiole is performed photosynthesis. Now come to the insectivorous plants. In insectivorous plants, the leaf is modified as a picture to trap the insects. Now come to the inflorescence. Inflorescence. The arrangement of flowers. The arrangement of flowers on the inflorescence is called as, the arrangement of the flowers on floral axis. The arrangement of flowers on the floral axis is called as inflorescence. Now, the flower is solitary. The flower is solitary. Now, it is a stem. It is the branch. If terminal part of the shoot, stem, inflorescence. Now, before inflorescence, the flower is solitary. Stem or branch, terminal of stem and terminal part of the stem or leaf stem or branch is end as a leaf, such end as a, right? Now what is this? Solitary. Stem, branch. The terminal end of stem, terminal part of the stem, terminal part of the branch. If they end with flower, such flower is called as solitary. Exactly. Now it is working. Now come to the inflorescence. The arrangement of flowers on floral axis, right, such as called as inflorescence. There are generally two types, racemose and cymose. Right. In racemose, the floral axis is continuous growth. Due to this, the flowers are present laterally to axis. The axis is continuous growth. That is called as acropetalous manner. Now come to cymose. Right. The end of inflorescence terminate as a flower. That means in this cymose, the growth of floral axis is limited because after some time it is ending with flower, as it is a basipetalous manner. Right. Now come to the flower. It is a main sexual organ of the angiosperm. The presence of the flower is a character of the angiosperms. Right. The flower containing 4 whorls, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. The calyx is made with sepals, corolla made with petals, androecium made with stamens, gynoecium made with pistil. This is the 4 whorls. Among these 4 whorls, right, first 2, calyx and corolla, non-essential. Androecium and gynoecium are essential. The androecium is a male reproductive, gynoecium is a female reproductive. Right. Now come to the symmetry of flower. Right. Actinomorphic, which is also called as radial symmetry. Right. The flower can divide into 2 equal halves in any plane. Right. That is called as radial symmetry. Mustard, flower of mustard, flower of tatura, flower of chili. They show actinomorphic. And zygomorphic, which is called as bilateral symmetry. Right. At particular angle, the flower gives the 2 equal halves. Now, flower of pea plant, flower of gulmohar, flower of pea. Now, Kanna, C-A-N-N-A, most important. It is the only plant flower of plant is asymmetrical. Right? Actomorphic, zygomorphic, asymmetric. Right. Now come to the bracteate. Right. Pedicel. At the base of pedicel, a output structure is called as bractea. Is the character of living. Based on the position of floral parts, that is mean calyx and corolla and androecium with related to the ovary. Right. With related to ovary. Yes. The flowers are classified into 3. Hypogynous, perigynous, epigynous. In hypogynous, ovary is a superior. Right. Mustard, China rose, brinjal. Perigynous, ovary of inferior. We can't say, right. Perigynous of inferior. Like plum, rose, peach. Right. Now come to epigynous. Ovary is inferior. Hypogynous. Flower is hypogynous, but its ovary superior. The flower is epigynous, its ovary is inferior. Now, guava and cucumber. Now this is about the flower. Now, what is this? Parts of flower, 4 whorls. I already covered it. estivation. The arrangement of sepals and petals. The arrangement of sepals and petals in bud condition is called as estivation. Right. Generally, as 4 types of estivation as valvate, twisted, imbricate, waxen. If first word sepals, suppose valvate, petals is also valvate. But it is exception in Fabaceae. Right. If take any one flower, right, what is the type of estivation in petal? The same estivation is also by sepals. This is the common, but it is exception in Fabaceae. Right, sepals shows the one type of estivation, petals shows the one type of estivation. Valvate, right, this type of estivation in Calotropis, right, twisted, right, China rose, lady finger flower, cotton flower. Now, twisted, that is the Acacia, Gulmohar, Waxillary, pea and beans. Now, this is about the estivation. Now, come to the floral formula. Right. According to syllabus, we have the 3 families: Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Lineaceae. Right. You must keep the name, these 3 names, in your mind as the same order, because when you memorize these 3 names in your brain as this order, it will be benefit. Right. Monocarpellary, bicarpellary, tricarpellary. Right. If the order is changed, that leads to some complication. So, first family, Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Lineaceae. 1, 2, 3. Monocarpellary, bicarpellary, tricarpellary. Now come to the right. What is this? Symmetry. Sepals are 5. United are 3. United. Now what is this? Petals. How many? 5. 1, 2, 2. Right. This is the Fabaceae. Wing, standing, keel. Now come to the. How many stamens? 10. Ditalphus. 9 become 1 bundle. 1 is become 1. That means that 10 stamens in 2 bundles. Such condition is called as ditalphus. Now, right. Superior ovary. Monocarpal ovary superior. Right. This is the superior. Now come to the Solanaceae. Sexuality, bisexual. Sepals, 5. Gamma, united. Now, what is this? Petals. How many? 5. This is also gamma. United, gamma sepals. Now, how many stamens? 5. Now, what is this? Aroma. All 5 stamens is attached to petals. Epipetals. Now, how many carpels? Bicarpal, superior mode. Now come to the 3rd family. Liliaceae. Most important among this is monocotyledon family. Liliaceae. Now, bracteate. At the base of pedicel, a pair of outward structures is called as bracteate. Here big K, C. K means sepals, C means petal. But in Liliaceae, sepals and petals united and form perianth. The unit of perianth is called as tepal. How many tepals? 6. These are arranged in 3 rows. 1 row is a 3. Now how many stamens? Right, 6. This 6 is also arranged in 2. But they are attached to the tepal. Hence it is a epitepalus. Here epipetalis. Now how many carpels? Tricarpel, superior. Now this is about 3. Now come to the brassicaceae. Sexual, right? Sepals are 4. 2 rows, each row containing 2. Now petals are 4 in single row. The stamens are 6 in 2 rows. Now gynosium containing 2 carpels. 2 carbons and superior bond. Now this is about the floral form. Now last second. Now see, among these 3 families, in inside put some example system. Each family, 6 or 7 examples. Among these examples of each family, they given the economical. Some example is a medicinal value. Some example ornament. Some example like this. Now, see. Now, ornamental petunia is a plant name. What is the economical role? Medicinal. It is belongs to which family? Solanaceae. See, name of plant. What is the economical role? Name of family. Name of plant. Name of family. Economical role. Name of plant. Petunia. What is economical role? It is act as an ornamental, decorative. Which family? Solanaceae. Now another plant. What is this? Tulip, which is also act as ornamental, but it is a different family. Fabaceae. Now tulip is a liliaceae. Lupium is a Fabaceae. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3 plants which are used in ornamental different families. Solanaceae, liliaceae. Tulip is a liliaceae. Lupium is a Fabaceae. Now come to the medicinal value. Yes. Mulyati is the name of plant. It is used as medicine. It belongs to Fabaceae. Belladonna is the name of plant which is used in medicine. Now it is a Solanaceae. Collegium is the name of plant which is used in medicine. Is a Liliaceae. The last one, right? Tobacco belongs to which family? Solanaceae. It is important to fumigate, smoke, fumigator. Right. Now this is about the economical importance of this family. Right. Thank you.